Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. DR Docs channel. In the last session, we discussed about few extension methods present from array. In the last session, we discussed about concat copy within entries. In this session, we'll try to continue the same and we'll try to discuss about the list of extension methods present from array. In this session, I am planning to cover ever, every, fill, filter, find index for each includes of index of join, keys, last index of length, map, pop, push. In this, mainly we'll use and commonly we will use filter, find index for each index of last index of map. Map is one of the popular extension method, and pop and push are these two are the two other popular extension method. In this session, we'll try to cover from every extension method to till push extension method. In the next video, we'll try to close the other extension methods present from this array. Let's start with the every. If you overrun it, every determines whether all the elements or all the members of an array satisfy the specified test. Test in the sense predicate. Predicate in the sense a prediction which you are trying to. For example, if you are planning to test whether an employee ID is less than or is equals to 3. Okay. Our predicate is like we are checking whether all the employees, like whether all the employees present from this list of arrays satisfying our predicate or not. Okay. If it satisfies, in the sense, every employee present in this, that employee ID is less than or equals to satisfies, then it's gonna return either true or false. If it satisfies, then it returns true. If not satisfies, then it returns false. Okay. Then we'll try to log it. Is satisfied is equals to, because every is gonna return the boolean result. Console.log with is satisfied. In the sense, all the employees present from this list, their employee IDs are less than or is equals to 3. Let me go and run it. True. Because if you verify the employee ID is 1 and the employee ID is 2. For example, if you put this condition is greater than or is equals to 3, then let me clear the console. Okay. Let me run this solution again. Here you can see that, right? The employee IDs present in this employees list is falls under less than or equals to 3, not greater than or equals to 3. Okay, then is satisfied is written. This every written, the predicate is false. Okay. Next, we'll discuss about fill. If you overrun it, then it suggests us changes all array elements from start to end index with a static value and returns the modified array. In the sense, if you want to if you want to modify the elements present in this employee list with a static value, and you can provide from starting of the index and ending of the index, like in which location you are planning to modify. For example, let's assume the static employee or our new employee object, which you are planning to update. Employee ID 3, employee name Raju, and is in IT or not, is not part of IT, and his salary is 3000. For example, If you are planning to fill the employees object with the static value from starting of an index 0 and ending of an index with 1. Okay, let me log it. Console.log. If you overrun it, okay, fill again is gonna return the employee array. In this is it's gonna return the list of array values. Let me log it. If you click, then if you observe clearly, we have two array values, employees of 0 and employees of 1. Now our target is with the help of fill, we are targeting to update the 0th index and 0th index with static employee of employee ID 3. That's the reason we are seeing the index of 0, employees of index of 0 is updated with the static employee ID with the 3. For example, if you are planning to update the two indexes, in the sense 0 and 1 index, in the starting of the index 0 and ending of the index 2, okay, then in between, whatever the elements present in between these two, they are gonna update with the static employee object, employee ID, employee name, is it and salary. Let me clear this and run it back. If you observe clearly, okay, if you observe clearly, the two elements present in this employees updated with the static value. Okay, no, it's not necessary to provide this to provide the exact length because by default it's gonna take the actual length present from this actual length. When this is employees dot length. For example, if you provide 3, okay, in C sharp or some other language, we can see the index out of range exception. Okay, let me just clear this and run it back. If you provide greater than the index, then by default it's gonna take the employees dot length value here. Okay, and updates the every index of value present in this. Okay, this is all about fill. Okay, in real time scenario, if you are planning to update any object with this specific static value, then you just need to provide the index of starting and index of target one. Okay, now we'll see the use of fill. Okay, we are done with the fill. Let me, we are done with the fill. This is one of the important extension method present from array filter. Filter gonna return the all elements of an array that meets the condition specified in a callback function. In the sense, again it's a predicate actually predicate. For example, predicate in the sense each employee present from this employees list. Okay, the employee IDs is is less than or is equals to true. I want to get all the employees fall under the employee ID less than or equals to 2. Okay, I want to get all the employees, their IDs is less than or equals to 2, where updated employees are the employees which are fall under employee ID less than or equals to 2. Let me go and log it. Updated employees. This is one of the useful extension method filter. Okay, if you are planning to like if you overrun it on the filter, then it's a simply a predicate. Okay, predicate which satisfies if the predicate satisfy, then it's going to return the list of employees. Okay, let me comment this console.log to avoid confusion and clear this log as well. Let me go back and run it again. If you observe clearly, now our employees are having all the employee IDs, all our employee IDs are three. In the sense, all our employee IDs are three. There is no ID less than or equals to 2. Then, if you put this with greater than or equals to 2 and run it back, then we'll get all the employees present from this. If you are planning to test the clear cut advantage of this filter, then comment this portion of static employee or comment this field one. Otherwise, we'll see this updated employees object. Okay, let me go back and let's clear this and run it back. Then greater than or equals to 2. In the employees object, there is only one employee, one employee having his employee ID greater than or equals to 2. Okay. For example, if you reverse this condition, less than or equals to 2, okay, and run it back, then we can see the two employee subjects present from this list. This is the advantage of filter and which is one of the most important extension method present from this array. Okay. Now we'll continue our session and we'll try to check the advantage of find index method, find extension method. Find is another extension method part of arrays which will be help us to return the value of the first matched element. For example, yeah, let me go back and paste the same predicate where matched, otherwise matched employee. The first employee, find in the sense, find is equal to first or default in C sharp language. First or default in our C sharp language. In our C sharp language. For example, let me clear this and run this. Okay. Let me comment this console.log and add a console.log here to see the list of matched employees. Who is the first employee matched with the employee ID is less than or equals to 2. Okay. Let me just run it back and we can see, okay, there are two employees which fall under less than or equals to 2, but always it's going to return the first one. For example, if I change this employee ID to 1 and run it back, still we can see the same because how many objects are gonna fall under this predicate, but it gonna return the first match predicate. Okay, the first employee or first element in the array. Okay, then let me reverse it back and we'll move to next extension method employees dot find index. The same way, find index will help us to get the matched element of the index. Okay, let me go back and copy the same predicate and paste here. Okay, index of the match record, index of matched employee. Let me just log it. Index of matched employee. Comment it back and clear, run it. Okay, this predicate, in the sense there were two employees, but the first matched predicate is the index of employee ID 1. Okay, that's the advantage of find index. Move on. Employees dot for each. For each is one of the important extension method in TypeScript. Okay, if you overrun it, performs the specified action for each element in the array. In the sense, it will just iterate over on each element present in this array. It's not going to return anything. If you observe here clearly, void. It is not going to return anything, but it will perform operation or action on each element present in the array. For example, each element, comma index, and if you want to see the list of array objects, okay, then employees goes to object. Let me log it. Console.log of e, console.log of I, index of that employee, console.log. What are the list of employees? Okay, these were the three parameters which will for each will allow us to pass three parameters. The first one is each employee present from these employees, index of that employee, and list of employees. Okay, let me clear this and run it. Here we can see each one. Okay, let me just comment this console.log index of employee. Clear it, run it back. Now we can see index of each employee. Okay, let me just comment this as well. He is satisfied. It will confuse us this with false value. Let me clear this console again. Run it back. Okay, now we will clearly verify with our console.logs. The first log clearly tells us the first employee. The second log is like index of that employee. The third log will show us the list of employees present from this. The same will continue. Okay, the same will continue. The employee ID object and index and the list of employees. For example, if you want to perform anything, for example, if you want to modify any value in the array, still we can do. For example, if the employee ID is equals to 1, if the employee ID is matched with 1, I am planning to update the employee name. Okay, currently if you observe, the employee name is Krishna. I want to update with Ramakrishna. Okay, let me clear this and run it. See here, we perform some action as well. We iterated on each employee present in this, and if some criteria is matched, then we did some action, we performed some action as well. Okay, that's the reason. For each is one of the most powerful extension method. At the case like whenever you want to perform some actions on this, it's a wide return type. Okay, move on. Employees dot. We're done with the for each, and we see the includes. Includes is simply help us to search an element, okay, present in this, and it's going to return boolean whether whatever the element you are searching for is part of, in the sense this employees includes that element or not. For example, let me go and search with this existing element of 0. It returns whether it includes. It returns true whether it includes. It returns false whether it is not includes. It simply returns false. Includes. Okay. Clear this and run it back. If you see, it returned true because we know the element is part of this. That's the advantage of includes. Okay. And let me go back and check with the other extension method. Index of. Okay. Index of will help us to return the first occurrence of value. For example, index of is simply a search element. For example, let me just search with this element. If you want to know the matched occurrence of the element, such element, then index of will help us. Just run it back and see. The index is 0. Comment it out. We are done with this index of as well. We move on and try with other extension method present from array. A join. A join is mainly helpful as to concatenate with some operator. For example, if you want to append a comma to the employees, for example, if you observe here in the employees, we have 4 properties here. One is employee ID, name, salary, and isn't. In our real-time scenario, sometimes we will get a requirement like that. We want the list of employees with a comma separated. Okay, at that time, this join will help us. For example, to do that, there are several ways, but simply to select only the properties of employee name. Then map will help us to get or select the employee names and join those employees with a comma. Okay, this join is also one of the important extension method or part of array. Okay, and if you overrun it, the join finally returns the string, actually employees with comma separated, employee names with comma separated. Let me just clear it and run it back. If you scroll down here we can see Ramakrishna and Rama both are concatenated or joined with comma separated. Okay, and I want to comment these 3 objects as well, because in this area I don't want to show all the data. There are so many other extension methods as well present from this string, because join finally returns as the string. Okay, if you want to extend this to like case sensitive, for example 2 lowercase, 2 uppercase. Okay, there are so many extension methods part of this string. For example 2 lowercase, 2 uppercase. Okay, likewise there are so many important extension methods present from the string as well. Okay, in our upcoming sessions we will try to learn all the extension methods present from this string. Okay, string operator or string data type or whatnot. Okay, in this session we will try to cover as much as possible in this array. Okay, we'll continue with our next extension method. Employees dot, we are done with the join and keys. As we know, keys gonna return us all the keys present from this employees. If you overrun it, it is an iterable iterator, a number. In this sense, it's gonna return all the indexes, all the keys present from this array. Okay, for example, let me just go and return this. See, if you observe here, employee ID, we have two we have two indexes in this 0 and 1. Okay, sometimes if we wanted to see the list of keys present from this, let employee of keys console.log of emp comment it and clear this, run it back. We will see. It means in these employees there are only two keys present from this. That's the reason these keys will return us iterable. The term is itself confusing for me. Iterable iterator. Okay, let me just comment it out. I never get chance to use these keys, but mainly and majorly I am using map and for each index of filter, these kind of extension methods in my real-time experience. Move on. Employees dot last index of, as usual. For example, in the list there are so many matched elements. If we wanted to find out the last matching element, then it returns the last matching element. For example, let me just take the constant. Okay, list of alphabets is equals to a comma b comma c comma a. Okay, just assume we are planning to find out the last index of a, because there were two matching elements present from this. The first matching element is a and the last matching element is a. For example, 0 is the first matching element and 3 is the last matching element. In that cases, if we are planning to, there is a case if we are planning to find out the last matched element of our list of alphabets, then this will help us. And if you overrun it, it's going to return the index of that matching element number. Then where last matched index. As usual, we are following the approach of logging all our findings. Console.log of last matched index. Just clear this out and run it back. Third position. The A is present in this third position. Employees dot last index is done. Length is one of the most important extension method or property. Length is not a extension method, it's just a property. It's gonna return the list of elements present from this or not. Okay, length, currently we have two elements, that's there we'll get the length as 2. That's it. But this is one of the popular important property present from this arrays. Employees dot map. Okay, map is one of the most popular extension method in the array. It calls a defined callback function on each element of an array and returns an array that contains the result. Okay, map will return us. Map will iterate over on each element of the array and returns that contains the elements. For example, if you are planning to get all the elements present from this or not. For example, map, I am planning to select only the employee name. Okay, only the employee name property, or I am planning to get see, in our real-time C# scenarios we will write like this. If you are planning to get employee name or employee ID, like this you will try to get. In this map, for example, if you are planning to get employee name from this, for example, if you observe here, in this mapper we got only the employee name. Okay, in that situations, this map will help us. It will iterate on each and every object and it returns us the new object. Okay, now if you over on it, okay, automatically it converted to string of array. For example, if I am trying to get all the elements and over on it, it returns as the employee of array. Okay, automatically it will converts the data type itself, kind of a generic one. Okay, that's the reason the map will be very powerful extension method part of our employees. Move on. Next one is like pop. Okay, pop simply removes as the last element. For example, if you observe here, currently we are having two objects in our employees list, employee ID with 1 and employee ID 2. For example, if we are planning to remove the last element, then we will have only one element, that is employee ID 1. Okay, that's the advantage of pop. Let me just console dot log of employees and observe once. Let me comment it out and run it. If you observe here, we are having only one element because this pop removed the last index. Let me comment it out and comment this as well. Console.log of employees dot. The another powerful extension method is like push. Push, we know push will help us to append the new elements at the end of the array and returns the new length of the array. We know that. Okay, push will help us to update or add the new elements. For example, if you are planning to add new list of elements, simply what we'll do? Okay, we'll add new element. In our case, we already have a static element, static employee. Then we'll just add one element. Or if you are planning to add more elements, then we will be able to use our spread operator and we can be able to use the same employees. For example, we pushed now, earlier we have two elements already, employee ID 1, employee ID 2, and we pushed one more element, that is static element. This is totally we have 3 and this employee pushed with 3 elements. Till this we have 3 elements and we pushed 3 more elements. We push 3 more elements. Totally we should be having 6 elements in our employee object and the length should be 8. The length should be 6. Let me clear it out. And we know we have a length property to check the length. Okay, split operator is one of the most powerful mechanism. We'll be discussing more in our upcoming session. What is the advantage of this split operator and all. Okay, let me just run it. Just scroll down and see. We have totally 6 elements in our employees array object. Okay, with this we are done with, for this session. For the current session I tried to cover most of the extension methods present from this employees array object. There are leftover, okay, in the employees in the arrays there are still leftover extension methods, reduce, write, reverse, shift, like that. There are so many other extension methods. In our upcoming session, in the next session, we will try to close all the other extension methods as well. But so far whatever we discussed, concat, filter, find index for each, index of, join, length, map, pop, push. These were the most popular and repetitively useful extension methods in TypeScript or whatever the language it is, but these are the mainly helpful extension methods. In the next session we will try to use the other extension methods present from this and we will close the session. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, Mr. DR Docs channel. Please subscribe to our channel, Mr. DR Docs. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session.